Hello. All right, now that the technical issues have been resolved, welcome to tonight's matchup of the Chaos Winter Carnival, the Final Fantasy Randomizer 2023 Winter Tournament. I am Heat the 13th, joined in the booth by Sonny Wrath 11, with Dark Moon doing the restream and Flower Power 718 doing the tracking for us. How you doing tonight, Sonny?
Well, after getting those technical difficulties out of the way, and we're on take 2 of the intro, I'm doing fairly well. Looking forward to this match. I mean, we've got Luffy, who's a very strong runner, and jkoper, who's, I believe, been around since the inception of the randomizer, going up against each other. It's going to be a very strong race.
Yeah, this is looking to be an interesting one. There was the Forced Thief and Forced Red Mage, which I'm less than enthused about the Red Mage. I'd prefer something else in that slot, like another Black Mage or a Pile of Emptiness, but that's just because I'm not a giant fan of Red Mages sometimes. But these blushes tonight are looking pretty spicy.
They really are. I mean, we have the Thief, which gets plus 10 Vitality, plus 10 Strength, but starts with minus 15 HP. That fighter's going to start with 20 extra HP, and it's got the Hurt Undead modifier, but lose 20 Strength. The Red Mage resists Lightning, Earth, Fire, gets Warp, but unfortunately cannot equip a ribbon. The Red Mage, the Black Mage, though, has Resist All, has the Woodmaster Blessing, which will add Evade with a full set of wood gear, but cannot equip the Pro Ring, and we are off.
What the devil did I roll? I got level 1 Nuke, level 1 Brack, level 1 Temper. I feel dirty.
You rolled a beautiful seed, and it looks like jkoper is doing a reroll here.
I'm wondering if he's doing a reroll because he's opting out of the fighter, maybe? Or going for more Black Mages. Yeah.
Going for more Black Mages.
Still opting out of the fighter. Same thing.
Oh, yeah. With that level 1 Black Magic, I can't really blame him for doing so.
Yeah.
Luffy, already into Temple of Fiends, gets a little bit of money.
Yeah, and then resets out of it because why bother?
Oh, for sure. It's a good play. And just going to open up with a nuke on this first encounter. And as we know, nuke, being the powerful spell that it is going to take care of these early game enemies like it's nothing.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how a few things will actually stand through having a microwave thrown at them. Hey, even the Thief gets to help out with the AoE with that free Zeus bonk.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And with the nuke, Garland is gone. Everybody in Luffy's party hits level 4. Sarah has been rescued, and we have a ship from the king. And Princess has the Mystic Key.
Well, that's actually really nice to see early on, because that means you don't have to come back to Canary Castle, ever.
Canary Castle is one of the incentivized locations, if I do remember correctly.
Mm-hmm. Yep, the shipping canal out of the castle. All right, well, you want access to almost the entirety of the world. Here's access.
Oh, and that was an opal bracelet as well in the room with the TNT. That's a really nice find.
Yeah. All right, pure softs tense. You want heal pots? Too bad.
All right, Luffy's going to go check the tiles here in Temple of Fiends, see what we've got on them.
I don't hate the play. Oh, nope, wrong eye. I don't hate the play. I hate that tile, though.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I mean, I still would check those chests, because A, I'm a loot goblin, and B, the better trap treasure is on, so you might get something pretty good out of that.
Yeah, it's very possible. We did see the wood helmet for sale here in Canaria. jkoper, though, I don't believe he grabbed the canal. He just went straight for Provoca.
Yeah, I do not believe he checked the key lock.
But that Zeus Gauntlet's going to make quick work of the pirates, and just like that, About to find out what Vicky has.
Honestly, a stiff breeze will make quick work of the pirates.
This is true.
All right, and it looks like we got the ruby from the pirate.
But that wasn't a ruby, that was a geode.
Yeah. It's one of the fun percent flags, for those who are unaware, changes the Titan's ruby into a variety of other things. You can have other minerals, you can have healthy foods, you can have junk foods, you can have random stuff like
You can
glue.
make the Titan eat glue.
I love seeing glue or crayons or paste, something like that, just because it's so bloody silly. And there's also the times where, the princess has the ruby, and yes, we have held this in my family for 2,000 years. Egg.
Or 2 millennia egg.
Yeah, like that's why. And then the fact you're just gonna go give it to someone to eat, and it's just like, oh, here you go. Oh.
So we've got Lit 3 and Locket level 2 black magic. That's pretty good.
All right, yeah, these black magic, it's looking pretty good.
I didn't quite see what was at level 2 white magic, but we're soon to see it.
Yeah, I don't think there was much of note.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, there was Invis, Heal, Harm 2, and Mute.
Yeah, that's a big nope.
Yeah, that's a big old pile of nah, fam. Alright, and... Okay, good. Jay's going back for the castle. Take the long route. By long, I mean real long. Or, no, actually, yes.
No, it's the same amount of steps regardless.
Shh, quit talking sense.
But sense becomes dollars.
Eventually. There's a reason that my savings account doesn't like. It seems like we got an encounter pretty quickly off the hard reset, though. Could prove to be useful if the runners decide to do an overworld grind because they hate themselves.
Yeah. Just gonna depend upon what could be in Mirage Desert.
True.
Or a lot of us may have learned a while back, the Yanakern Desert.
Yep. Luffy keep getting jumped. Keeps resetting back, and he's like, alright, fine, I'm just gonna save in the sea a lot, because no one wants to deal with these massive packs.
Yeah, sea seems to have a pretty high encounter rate.
Alright, about nowhere more than 6 minutes in, but or maybe I'm wrong. I realized when I set the time earlier, I had forgotten about the 10-minute delay. I'm having a smart night tonight, it seems.
I was about to say, you're doing a good job tonight.
Yay!
Your brain is definitely here.
Yes. Brain is not half melted. Nope, not at all. Alright, we're about to see what the Titan is holding on to in his closet. Geodes are the sugar of the rocks.
Some money, some more money, a pro ring, and that's +4, and that's the herb.
Alright. Yay, progress.
Yeah, it's not direct progress, but it could lead to direct progress.
Well, yeah, yay, potential progress.
Best case scenario is at least the floater if Sarda doesn't have it.
Yeah. I expect Sarda to have the slab at this point.
I expect Sarda to have the rod. I expect a vanilla Sarda.
Ooh, Lightning 2 Shadows. That's a pile of no.
Yeah, that's a big old pile of nope.
Especially given their prevalence with ambushing us. Alright, Crystal. We're both wrong.
Okay. So fetch into more fetch.
Do you want a fetch quest? I'm gonna send you on a fetch quest.
Fine, I'll go on a fetch quest.
Yeah, gonna run around the world now.
Though I will note, we have seen 2 enemies that open up with Lit 2 already.
Yeah, at least it's a recompense for the level 1 nuke.
This is true. I believe the two enemies we've seen are the regular Sahags as well as the Shadows.
That would explain the constant saving and resetting on the sea there. I figured there was something disgusting, I just didn't see what it was.
Yeah, that would be it.
Alright, we got a bit of divergence, whereas Jay is going to Melman to hit up the inn and such. It looks like Luffy is heading on down to Earth Cave, probably going to check the Hall of Giants and maybe check that first spike tile in Earth.
Ooh, mud goals right off the bat in Hall of Giants.
Yeah, that's it's something you could use. It's not the best, it's not the worst.
It's doable.
Yeah, as is evidenced by Luffy's thief being face down. All right, and Zombie D's. Once again, this is another pretty good one.
So Matoy is holding on to the crown as well as a decent bit of money.
Yeah.
But I like Luffy's play of coming in here and just grabbing some free encounters, which those encounters in and of themselves are going to yield quite a bit of experience.
Yeah. And some good cash, so, because we haven't seen the vendor item yet, and it looks like Luffy may be going for 3-man strats and just leaving the thief as a carpet sweeper.
That could be the case. Jkoper about to head over to Ostos' castle, and we're going to find out what he has.
The survey says
That's
we got the loot.
That's pretty big.
All right, loot key, and honestly, they need to find 1 or 2 more key items, and they'll be in item go mode.
Yeah. Need the rod, or the oxyale, or the combination of chime and cube.
Yep. All right, we got wizards in Astos' closet. And once again, the wizards also don't like having microwaves thrown at them. And a whole bunch of mummies. I've seen the mummy tile taken a few times this tournament to get some XP and cash.
I mean, it's a fairly decent tile for XP and cash. There's a lot to be gained from it.
Yeah, the biggest variant, though, is if you end up with more mummies than whiz mummies or a whole bunch of birds in it, then it kind of loses its value.
I will agree with that. It's definitely a gambling tile.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if you get the Red D or the Frosty or the Zombie Ds that we saw on Luffy's side, that's more of a consistent tile.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can run across some variation with the dragon tiles but it's not going to be the same amount of variation that you get within the mummies.
Oh, for sure.
Man, who knows if those mummies or those birds rolled anything? Because jkoper's been really good about getting some good, or has gotten really good turn order luck on them.
Yep, and just got a preemptive.
Power of the thief.
All right, Luffy has entered Elfland Castle, about to talk to the Chancellor, give him the herb or the doctor, however you want to look at him, and that's the D6.
All right, halfway to Sky. Whoa!
Halfway expecting the chant to start. Back in the closet, there's a whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah, elves are running a little bit light tonight. Alright, let's see how that level 3 magic looks. Eh.
I mean, that's about what I'd expect from level 3 black magic. Level 3 white magic, on the other hand, whew, that Cure 4.
Cure 4, yeah. That's a perfectly viable one to find.
And now for level 4. Cure 3 is not a bad one to have in the back pocket as well.
Yeah, and that ruse. And yes, there was also Fade at level 3, but, well, it doesn't matter. There's no white mages, and it was in a white mage locked spot.
Yeah, I believe it was slot 2.
Yep. That being said, that Cure 4 was night learnable, though, so that's going to be real kind of big if Luffy does decide to promote, or if/when he promotes.
Yeah, because there probably aren't going to be very many promotions right now, just because the pod stages in and of themselves only require 2 orbs.
Yeah. Luffy picking up wood armor and realizing, wait, I already had it. Oh, well.
Use wood armor to replace wood armor.
Yeah, it's not like it cost anything much. It was like 9 gold, so yeah, whatever.
I mean, even though it's -1, the evade bonus from the Woodmaster blessing is ridiculously good.
Yeah, it's 120 evade, which is basically 3 ruse stacks, or not ruse stacks, 3 invis stacks.
Invis stacks. All right, Luffy about to take on Ostos to get that loot as well, and there we go.
Yep. And looks like jkoper's second black mage is out of nuke charges, and his red mage is, well, on the ground. Last nuke charge on that wizard, or on that other black mage.
But he's got a lot of levels right now.
Yeah, he is level 17, 18.
Yeah, 17, 18. And Luffy does find the Mummy Wiz Mummy tile, the good old waterfall tile.
Mm-hmm.
And gets some extremely good luck on that. No birds whatsoever on that first encounter.
Yeah. It checks the second tile and it goes, oh, stupid wizards, I don't want these. And just nopes on out of there. I don't blame him for that. He knows what's in Earth Cave, and he knows that it's better than the mummies. Or most likely better than the mummies. And it looks like Luffy is heading on over towards the Circle of the Sages and maybe Ice Cave.
You know, that's a big possibility.
Which honestly, given the free warp on the Red Mage, the level 1 nuke, I don't hate an early Ice Cave play.
I really like the early Ice Cave play, and considering that there was a decent level grind made earlier on, it's definitely going to be a very lucrative play.
Yeah, Luffy is 10 on his thief, 14 on everyone else.
Luffy grabbing some more houses, heading up to the armor shop.
And there's that wood shield.
Yep, looking for exactly that wood shield. That is the Woodmaster blessing completely online.
And yeah, surprisingly enough, normally I'm a little hesitant to run with Woodmaster on a lot of characters. In this instance, though, because that black mage has a built-in ribbon, oh no, you roll with it.
Oh, for sure. And Circle of Sages has... Hey.
Boom!
More fetch quests.
Yep.
And now I imagine we're going to see Luffy pivot over to ice just because he's already in the area. And as you mentioned with those warp charges, just innately on the red mage is worth it.
Nope, he is saying, yeah, you know what, ice, I don't want to deal with that. I'm gonna go give Narek his plastic explosives and see what he gives me in return. Maybe loot out the Dwarven Armory as well, because you're there.
It may not be a bad idea. Plus, could potentially see that good old defense sword.
Yep. So Luffy snubbing her Rage Dwarf. Ooh.
That's a really good play on Luffy's end. That's the floater.
All right. Pocket change. Katana -3.
Yikes.
I mean, it's still better than a Vorpal +1, but you know.
That wizard stick +5 is kind of nice, though.
Yeah, that's something to potentially help you deal with carry. Or, you know, deal with a light pocketbook.
I mean, after it is used on carry, if it even does get used on her, it just becomes a paperweight anyway.
At a +5, I might hold on to it and give it to the Black Mage just as a, hey, in case Midden hits the windmill, have a stick to swing.
That's fair. That is very fair.
And it looks like Jay is heading on over to Marsh Cave. Where's
Luffy
Luffy?
is in the air at 1823.
Now he's hitting Ice Cave. He's like, all right, now I'm ready to go here. Oh, Lightning 2 Geists as well.
Okay, we know that Lit 2 is on the Medusa script off because that was their first spell.
Mm-hmm. Thankfully enough, though, those black mages are just kind of laughing at it because, hey, look, we resist everything. Ha!
Haha!
That being said, they still don't resist getting crushed by, you know, things hitting them, cracking.
I mean, Luffy's is going to be a lot more resistant to that right now.
Yeah. Nukes will still do some horrible things to him.
I mean, when doesn't Nuke do horrible things to him? Oh wait, when they have Black Belt Vitality or Plus Vitality.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, Wraiths that are just punchy, just wasting time. Flare Sword, 24.95 slab. And Hall of Giant Tile, moved to the marsh.
All yours for $24.95. And Luffy is going to go ahead and drop into the volcano, get that free orb.
I'm not sure if he's going to dive all the way down to carry at this point, or if he's going to check the spike tiles and loot out the lower armory. Ooh.
That's delicious.
I'll see your mummies and raise you slot. Higher than 238 hit points, but less than 290. A little high on the hit points, but still pretty good to see.
I mean, they're within upper nuke range, which, yeah, that is kind of bad, but definitely not the worst. Going into the armory, gonna get literally 14 bucks. There's the roost stick. That's huge.
All right. And I looked away and did not see what was in Marsh.
That was the Adamant that was in Marsh.
Oh, well. Better grind.
Better grind.
Or at least better solo grind.
I mean, I would just say better grind in general here.
Yeah, you'll get less XP for a party grind, but...
There's the other katana.
Well... Alright, armory, full of cash, full of XP things, and looks like Luffy is potentially heading on... I think he's maybe heading down to the Agma floor to hit that... hit that eye up on a safe tile.
I like the play here.
Or maybe he's just going to grind and then go take on Carry, because you're here, why not?
I mean, he has the roost stick as well, so that definitely makes it easier to do.
Yeah.
And with the Black Mage having Res All, it becomes a much easier fight if she has spells.
Yes. The Black Mage is actually able to survive just a little bit longer. Oh boy.
That's a ribbon.
Well, that's... yeah. Alright, Adamant turns into the Rod.
So that's item go mode for jkoper.
Let's see, Iron Armor and a Coral Sword -3. Nothing too grand in the Dwarven Closet. Oh no, looks like Luffy is actually just gonna make the dive.
I am a fan of this play.
Gonna go check out the trapped treasures, because, you know, better trapped treasure is on.
Could potentially see a Maza. Oh, slow 2 connects. That's unfortunate. Nothing nukes can't handle though.
Yeah, you know, you don't have to worry about slow 2 when you're throwing microwaves. Well, Opal Armor for that knight.
Just gotta make sure the
potential
microwaves
knight.
are on while you're throwing them.
Yeah.
cabin in that free chest, and is Luffy going to go ahead and hit the back chest here? He
Nope.
is not. He's just going to go straight for carry. All right. Luffy's going to go ahead and heal up, and we're going to see a carry fight coming up. That is a thief behind carry. We're going to see attack, nuke, Slep comes out from carry. First swing, 2 hits for 40. Nuke's going to come out, and that's going to deal, I missed how much damage. So we got 111 from the nuke from the Black Mage, 284 from the red. Swing from the fighter, 3 hits for 69 damage. Nice. Terminated. So there is 1 orb lit for Luffy of 2 necessary. Heal helmet in the vampire's closet for jkoper as jkoper fights the vampire. I apologize about that. Alright, see Luffy is in Marsh. jkoper about to head to Lich 1. Should be a very easy fight on Lich, and Luffy's going to get the adamant from here, which will then turn into the rod. Luffy will be in item go mode.
And I apologize. I don't know how long my microphone was muted for. I went to mute it temporarily, and Windows decided, I'm just going to mute it, and you're not going to get unmuted until you actually go in and manually do it. So, apologies for that.
Love you, Windows.
Stupid technology, but it keeps me employed. Anywho, there is the adamant for Luffy popping on out. He's just going to go turn that right in, because he is right there. I mean, why not?
And jkoper, looking at the white mage, decides not to take it. We get a hooray from Luffy, and there's Luffy's rod.
All right, Luffy at least acknowledged the Hooray Dwarf. He made the wrong choice in letting the Hooray Dwarf stay alive and suffering, but, you know, he at least acknowledged the dwarf.
Some will disagree with you on that. However, I will agree with you.
Yeah, some people may disagree with me. Some people are wrong.
Exactly.
All right, we still have no vendor item.
That means like vendor items over in Gaia.
Well, he hasn't hit up on rack yet, so...
Oh yeah, it could be on rack. I'm still calling Gaia for it.
I would expect Gaia. And there's the part of me that hopes that the tail is what is behind Bahamut, just because it's kind of silly.
Which would be absolutely hilarious.
All right, you called it. Vendor and Gaia.
Sometimes you gotta take your shots and call them.
No landing on mountains, Luffy.
Not today.
That has not been developed yet.
Be great when it is. Hey, look, a bottle. hey,
Yeah.
Did you randomize this at all?
This is because that's not a scam, Oh yeah, please buy a bottle, release the fairy in our pond. We're totally not going to capture her again. Hey, pro
rings are here as well.
Nice.
That's really good.
All right, jkoper about to get the TNT, which will set him on the course towards picking up the, picking up the floater.
And Luffy gets a second ribbon from the bottle. I'd say that's worth it.
He was probably hoping for the tail. I'm not gonna lie, because he's got the stuff for promotion, just can't promote yet. Yeah, I'm gonna save in the air and then do the walk down to Lefane, see what they've got. And if it's not worth it, he's just gonna reset back.
And jkoper is heading over towards Volcano.
Not sure if he's gonna hit Volcano or Ice at this point. I'm thinking probably Volcano because he is in item go mode.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Volcano instead of Ice.
Yeah.
Hey, look, a Vorpal.
It's +5 though. I will keep that.
Yeah, that's definitely a keeper. I mean, hell, I'd use it if it's +1.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to actually check the stats on it. I think that, well, it's a katana -3. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing.
Yeah, because since katana's -3, the Vorpal +1 will be equivalent to it.
I think it actually might just a
It might be
little
slightly better.
Yeah, maybe a little better, but
just a hair.
yeah. All right, Luffy going to check and see if Bahamut is holding onto the tail himself. And there's that ribbon for jkoper.
All right, it's
womp womp. And I'm out. All right, so he is heading on over towards Ordeals to get that tail. Hopefully get that tail.
But first, steak and wings.
Yeah, well, somebody throws a plate full of XP at me, I'm gonna take it.
Oh, for sure.
And I don't believe jkoper actually checked the spike tiles, so does not know that he has passed the eye. Though, given that he did the grind on the mummies earlier, he's probably not looking for anything else to grind.
I don't think that he is. I think he's pretty happy with where he's at right now.
No, he is a little on the low side for hit points. 341 maximum on that, on the thief, 300 on the red mage, and the black mages are high 200s. That's real dangerous.
Really dangerous.
All right, and jkoper pulling up to carry. Now, he also did not check the armory, so he doesn't have that ruse stick.
Yeah, that's even more terrifying.
All right, 300 out of that first nuke. That's not too bad. 189. Could be better, could be worse. Everybody go to sleep. Except for 3/4 of you who can't. Oh. You can hear the sadness in Carrie casting that spell. Oh wow,
Yeah.
Carrie was lightweight.
Oh yeah, Carrie was paper.
But that is second orb lit for jkoper, and he is in go mode right now.
The question now becomes, what is he going to do for Topher?
Yeah.
He's sitting very low on health values. Personally, I prefer to have over 400 on the thief and potentially even that red mage, just because your red mage is your only major source of healing.
Yeah, I feel real bad about trying to hit Topher at this point. He might head back to Northwest, maybe try and get some more XP. We'll see how that rolls.
Luffy, though, looting out the treasures and ordeals and finds a chime.
Tail in Waterfall. Looks like he's keeping this chime, though, so he doesn't have to dive Earth. He's probably just going to go swing his way through, swing his way through Sky, maybe hit up some of the chests there, because, Sky provides. Sorry, yes. Aww.
I mean, on top of that, it's really good EXP while he's in there.
Yeah. Well, that's part of what Sky provides.
And jkoper's heading back to the waterfall tile.
All right. All right, Luffy is heading towards the waterfall in itself, though. He really wants that tail. I don't blame him for it, but feels real bad having to chase it down. I am mildly surprised that Luffy didn't actually check the waterfall when he was on the Onrak continent beforehand, just have to prevent the potential double dipping of it.
Yeah. I think he was banking on it being the shop item, though, and
Yeah.
that in and of itself is a gamble anyway. And sure, it does take a little bit of extra time to come back here, but he stuck to his play.
Yeah. And, I mean, yes, he'll have the benefit of promotion, as opposed to Jay, who's going to have, more levels at this point. But I am not sure if the levels will be sufficient to get through Topher. We have seen some horribly vicious Tophers. And whilst the Black Mages will be able to, resist everything, I don't know if Jay has picked up the wood gear for him.
jkoper has not picked up the wood gear in order to maximize the benefit of the Woodmaster blessing.
Yeah, so they are vulnerable to punch more.
They're vulnerable to everything except for elemental associated spells. There's the tail for Luffy from the robot.
Stupid robot holding on the tail. Grump, grump, grump. Like, I can imagine Luffy thinking that about, or something along that line right now.
I will say I like Luffy grabbing the tail just because he does have the Vorpal +5 as well as...
Yeah, as well as those katanas and a very easy to access eye tile with the ability to burn the rest of your party down.
The only thing that sucks is I don't think we've seen fast.
Level 5, slot 3.
I was promo locked, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 23 and 22 right now for jkoper, and Luffy is about to promote.
You're all grown up. You get katana, you get Vorpal. Let's see what else Dragon has here. Hey, a white shirt. Wait a minute.
Invis too.
Yeah.
Really good source of Invis too at that.
Yeah.
Hey, there's that Oxy Ale that
he reset out of before. Yeah, well, it's more XP for the grind now.
Yeah, planning ahead because he was going to come back and loot.
Yeah, he was hoping for the tail to be there. Wasn't too surprised when it wasn't, but yeah. Alright, picking up fast.
And jkoper's still taking birds and mummies.
Yep.
But there is fast for the red wizard as well as the black wizard. Not going to pick up life, unfortunately, as that is Romo, or that is white mage locked.
Yep.
Not
you want life magic? No life magic for you. Alright, it looks like Luffy is going to be doing the earth dive.
I like it.
We got 24 on jkoper's side on his red mage. And welcome into the Raiders from RPG Limit Break. You've got us in the middle of a match of the Chaos Winter Carnival, the 2023 Final Fantasy Randomizer Spring Tournament. Winter Tournament. Beginning of the year when it's cold tournament. Let's just call it that.
There we go. Alright, jkoper sitting at 25 on quite a few of the party members. Gonna keep chucking out nukes. and just keep hitting this tile. Well, Luffy is running through Earth Cave, going to get that second orb, and more than likely we're going to see Luffy head back over to that eye tile, maybe drop down to the solo knight.
Maybe go for the knight and ninja. Just because, you know, that ninja is swinging a katana. Yes, it's -3, but still, it's... You hate to waste it, or at least I hate to waste it.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, jkoper just going in, stocking up on heal pots again.
Checking level 1 white magic again.
Yeah, nothing so much worth picking up, so, you know, just... Like, the heal too, yeah, it could prove useful, not as useful as a nuke would.
Oh, for sure. And
he couldn't pick it up anyways, so...
Oh no, he picked up heal too, he didn't pick up exit.
Ah. Alright, gold Cheerios -1. Eh. Alright, you've got 2/3 of the wood set right there.
Yeah. I just don't know if he knows exactly what Woodmaster does.
I did mention to, or I did take a point to explain that in the race room before the match started.
No, he has the full set.
Alright, he's good to go.
He was thinking ahead.
That's using your brain meats.
The question is he going to go ahead and dive?
Yes.
This?
Yeah, it's basically gonna be 3 nuke casters versus Topher.
Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting dive. And we saw, I don't know what fiend that was with nuke.
Yeah, I did not see either. Well, down goes speed bump mark 1 on Luffy's side, and jkoper enters Topher at about 40-16.
Yeah, there's a lot of chutzpah on this play from jkoper.
Right. Luffy going in for the hardier grind.
Yeah, going for the zombie dragon grind, which is a good one.
And just to respond to Kyleo 13 in chat, I believe jkoper is actually capturing off of hardware.
Yes, jkoper is playing on an NES with an EverDrive. And I believe that he is also connected to a RetroTeak for this. Just because the picture quality from the NES in and of itself put onto the RetroTeak, I know looks like this.
That would explain it then.
And to answer Darkmoon's question in chat, a 25 across the board.
Yeah, he's got good levels. I'm just worried because he doesn't really have any melee solution, but we'll see how things play out.
Luffy, though, has the melee solution, has fast, did promote, and is just working on taking this.
Yep, it looks like he's just taking a couple more of these fights, and he's probably going to be bouncing out of here. He's low 20s. Yeah, it's like, all right, I'm good.
Yep.
Gonna go pick up that Cure 4 for the night.
And then it'll be time for Luffy to make the dive, as jkoper dispatches Speed Bump 2 relatively easily, and now it's on to Carry 2.
Yep.
Gotta hope that the nuke's high roll or just gets enough tempers. The thief probably will end up dying to a single melee hit, though.
Luffy, he's going back in for the eye. He is not happy enough with the levels he's got right now. I'm not sure if I agree with this one. jkoper is... he's been around for a while. He doesn't participate in a lot of the community stuff anymore, but you know, he has been around for a while. He knows what he's doing. You got to make sure that you are playing with the knowledge of who you're playing against. Looks like he's going for the easy eye tile as opposed to the safe eye tile. I don't blame him on that one.
One mid-roll nuke will ruin this entire party.
Yeah.
But jkoper is into Kraken 2. As we know very well within the community, Kraken 2 tends to be one of the gatekeepers.
Yeah.
Open up with 2 lit 3s and a nuke. 81 from the first lit 3. Nuke for 100. That is a minimum roll. And I don't know how much the other lit 3 did. Fire 3 coming out from Kraken 2. Not going to do too terribly much damage.
Yeah.
Round 2. We've got more nuke and Zeus Gauntlet. 51 from the Zeus Gauntlet. Nuke 2, 218. Pretty good roll. Nuke 3, 244. Also a pretty good roll. Fire 3 is going to come out. Not doing too terribly much. Nuke 4, 181. That's a decent roll.
Yeah, he is. His Kraken's going to be looking not too happy here.
So it is possible that this Kraken is in Quad X range, which jkoper is going to take a shot in the dark with.
Yeah.
And erase terminated.
All right.
That was nice.
Yeah. Oh boy.
The seafood platter of pain, and jkoper looks at it and goes, nah, we good.
All right. Hi, Rock Galls. Showing up out of nowhere. Make you have to burn a couple of heal pots. All right, looks like Luffy's done and is on his way up now.
All right, jkoper continuing on with the same set, going with nukes and the Zeus Gauntlet. Nuke 1, 272, 2 hits for 215, going out onto the bottom Black Mage. Nuke 2, didn't see how much damage it did. Nuke 3, 132. Zeus Gauntlet should only be like 20-something or 40-something.
Yeah, 18 damage out of that Zeus Gauntlet. It's about what I would expect from it.
Yep, that's about right. More nukes, though. Swing 4 for 4.
Oof.
Nuke for 165. Second Black Mage is on a knee. 195 for Nuke. 272 for Nuke. This could be Quad X range. He is not going to tempt fate on it, though.
All right. Luffy picking up peel pots because they were not available in Canaria. And jkoper was real lucky that Tiamat was not a spellcaster.
Oh, very much so. But we did see that one of the fiends, if not Chaos, potentially has Nuke. We haven't seen Nuke come out yet.
Yeah, we haven't seen Nuke, we haven't seen Swirl, we haven't seen Tornado.
We haven't seen Nuclears.
Yep.
This Chaos could be absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, it's going to be a damage race at this point, I think.
It will be, but speaking of Chaos, jkoper has made it to the Ultimate Fiend himself, and here we go. Trying to decide what to do. He is going to go ahead and fight. He's going to...
Oh boy. 2 nukes left on that red mage. That red mage is going to rapidly turn into an ablative meat shield.
Yeah, it's...
Oh boy,
2,
this
3,
is...
3. Here we go. Nuke 193. Nuke coming out. 368. That's a really good nuke. 4 for 4. Nuclear's going to come out right off the bat. One of the Black Mages is down.
Yeah, and that was a...
Blaze following up. It's not going to do too terribly much. Nuke for 160. Swing. 4 for 4.
Oh my
Nuke.
Goodness.
107. I'd say
Out of
this
nukes.
is the time to start using the Zeus Gauntlet with that thief instead of just going for swings.
Yeah, trying to decide who gets the cure 4.
Yep, it's a tough call.
Oh boy, 1 nuke left.
Third and final nuke for 171. Swing and a miss from Chaos. 4 for 4 again. but that Cure 4 goes out, there's not much that's going to be able to be done. So it's just going to be attempt to survive and out damage Chaos here. Lit 3 comes out, 35. Bane's going to come out. It's ineffective across the board. Zeus Gauntlet for 30, Cure 4. That Red Mage is back up and kicking.
Got no temper, got no saber. It's Lightning 2, Lightning 2, Lightning 3 is what we got right now. This is real
dicey.
Yeah.
Because what is the max HP this Chaos can roll?
3,600.
And there you go.
Yeah,
maybe
it's
900 was dealt.
Yeah, it's at least 1,600, at most 3,600. 80 to 180 scaling.
It is still absolutely possible. However, it's not too terribly likely. The damage ratio on Chaos is a very low odds play. We never saw Cure 4. We never saw nukes. We never saw nuclear.
Well, we saw the one nuclear, but that's it.
We've seen the one nuclear on Chaos so far.
Yes.
But the fact that we haven't seen Cure 4 and the fact that Chaos really hasn't been casting spells, that's actually a fairly good sign.
Yeah, he does have a good amount of evasion between the Thief and the Black Mage. Of course, as I say that, the Thief gets punched. But Chaos is only hit once. So, yeah, we'll see how things go here.
There's Ink coming out from Chaos. Zeus Gauntlet's going to go out for 18. Lit 3. That's the final Lit 3 for 57. So...
oh, boy.
Now it's going to be chip damage. He's going to go for the Hail Mary Quad X here.
Ineffective. Yeah, it's about what I was expecting, because Chaos does resist death. Fire 3. Oh boy.
Oh boy, here we go.
This is real scary looking.
Yeah, without Xfer, you can't quad X Chaos. It's not even a 3 and 256. Lit 2's coming out. If Cure 4 comes out, that's really bad.
If Cure 4 comes out, that's just going to be a GG's.
Inferno.
Well, at least it's elemental.
But he's going to need to heal up.
Because he's going to be on
is right around the corner.
He's going to be on, Cure 3 and potions.
26 from the Zeus Gauntlet. Cure 3 is going to heal that ninja back up. Bane's going to roll out again. Poison Smoke on the red.
All right, well.
So it's down to chugging.
Boy.
This is tight. Ice 2 coming out. More Zeus Gauntlet. Terminated! Terminated!
Crap!
Wow!
Get your GGs out in chat for jkoper finishing up with an official racetime.gg time of 51:46. That was a clencher. Holy crap.
No way!
I'm going to see if he wants to jump on in for an interview and probably have to drag him into the broadcast booth.
Holy cow!
All right, and we are joined in the booth by jkoper, tonight's winner with the most clenching chaos fight I have seen in a while.
Hey, what's up, guys?
My blood pressure.
Yeah!
What is silly chaos? We just had a slap fight for a good 10 minutes, and that was the end of the game, so I don't know.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, I have no words for it. That was, I probably would actually have reset out of that. I would not have stuck with it, because, that was... Words are hard.
Yeah, I know. It felt like I was definitely probably a losing battle. I was running uphill, but I was like, well, he's not doing anything to me, and if I can keep doing I don't know, 30 to 50 damage a turn, maybe it would have been nice to have a weapon or something. If I would have bought Lit 3 for my Red Mage, if I had money for it, or if I had gone back for it, then that certainly would have been nice to have just a little more damage output there. But
Yeah.
Regardless, I can't pretend that my chaos strategy was good. I was just very lucky, and yeah.
Yeah, Chaos had just gone through the last of his skills, and if he had done another skill, it was going to be nuclear. So you managed to finish him off just in time.
Yeah, that's crazy. I had no idea what skills he had. Wasn't tracking that too much, but yeah, he barely attacked either, did he? I think he attacked like maybe.
Yeah, he tried punching.
Twice.
Yeah, he tried punching, but he was not that good at it, and the dodging on your party was real good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was just incredible, jkoper. And Luffy has finished off Chaos as well, and finishes with an official race time.gg time of 54:33. Get your GGs out for Luffy. I cannot believe that Chaos worked out that well for you, jkoper. That was absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoutouts in particular to the very first nuke that I cast. It was like 300 and something. So
Yeah.
that was certainly critical, I'm sure.
Yeah, he had a good roll on that one, and it was like, all right, if he gets more like that, he might be in running. And then they started rolling poorly, and it was just, oh. But we're also joined in the booth by Luffy, who I know is feeling a bit under the weather. Won't be staying with us long, but GG's Luffy.
Hey, GG's guys, thanks.
GG. I don't know if you want to watch this back or not, but my fight was absurd.
I watched it. I was watching it as I was sitting in the race room. GG.
Oh, okay.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah. I didn't watch it back, so I don't know what your fight was like, and I don't know how your strategy differed, or if you ended up running around a lot more than I did.
I cleared everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was hunting for the tail, and he ended up last location getting Waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
Which, after you found that Vorpal +5, as well as got that first Katana Luffy, I knew immediately your play was going to be to find the tail.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do have one question for you from your hunt for the tail, and that is, were you considering jumping into Waterfall when you had first visited Onrak to check the shops for the vendor item?
The thought was yes, but when I knew the vendor item was at Gaia at that point, and I still had the slab to turn in, it was 2 turn-ins to 1. And 3, I guess if you counted ordeals, all within that area, and all 3 of them were wrong.
Yeah, playing density, I definitely understand that.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. I mean, you were much more well-geared, though your levels were not as high. Jay did the mummy grind in Astos' closet till about level 25 across the board. Yeah, basically while you were hunting the tail, he was grinding.
That makes sense. I saw he was like level 26 when he finished.
Yeah.
Figured out I just wanted to get as many nuke charges as I could before I went in, and I needed all of them, I guess. So, yeah, that was just absurd. Yeah. So, did you do Earth and Fire then?
Yeah, I did Earth and Fire.
Okay, and where did you find the Vorpal?
Lafane, I think.
Yeah, Vorpal came from the slab.
Oh, yeah, right. So, I mean, that just raises more questions. Like, I did not find the floater. I did not find the
TNT that came from the slab, or that came from the sages, turned into the floater directly.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I didn't have much motivation to do that, I guess.
Yeah, you didn't really have any reason to go after the TNT turn-in just because with the fire orb being right there and you actually knowing where a fairly decent grind tile was, just very luck-based on the amount of Wisdom Mummies and Mummies you got, you had all the tools in your pocket that you needed in order to get your levels to go into Topher, which that was a very solid play. I personally liked it.
Yeah, I just did not have anything to deal with chaos. You know, I didn't have any defense. I didn't have. I had the temper charges, but they were also conflicting with the nuke charges. So, you know, I was kind of, what do you do? And I didn't have any weapons of any note. So, I don't know what my plan was for chaos going in, but I guess this was my plan. So yeah,
Hope.
yeah.
I think that pretty much is what it boiled down to. Hope. Hey, it worked out for you this time. So
I mean, it could work out. It, like, you know, it took me 4 nuke charges or 3 nuke charges just to beat Lich, and that could have been faster, and some other of the other fiends could have been faster, and I could have gone into the later fights with more charges left, but I just wasn't rolling high in general until that one in chaos, I think.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. So it's hard to say how good this strategy was. I don't think that I'm going to be relying on it too much, but certainly I'm happy with my decision to reroll my party second to the race.
Saw that level 1 nuke opted for the double black as opposed to the fighter. And that did help you speed along through the earlier game because, you know, throwing microwaves at things generally a bit faster than smacking.
Yeah, the black mage with the resist all was pretty OP in general, I think.
God.
Oh yeah.
That is, like, when I looked up the blur things earlier and I saw, okay, resist all and Woodmaster, I'm like, that's the dream. Like, you get 120 evade from the Woodmaster and you don't have to worry about ribbons with it, so bully!
Yeah, I got fortunate there in the end. I don't know how much I was actually attacked on my black mages in Topher, but I got fortunate that the wood was all obtainable without
Without the floater.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So from what I noticed on that jkoper, you actually only had 1 physical attack directed towards your black mages, and that was against chaos, and it missed.
Yeah, I saw a couple of them, but it was they did not land all that frequently because, you know, evasion helps a lot.
Anyway, I still don't know what I'm doing in this tournament, but I guess I won a race. That's cool. I don't know what the what I'm looking to get in the end. You know, if I need to go 3-0 to have a chance to advance, or you know, if 2 might be enough. But I'll just do my best or whatever. So
I mean, you
Here's
don't.
the good news: we all advance.
oh, we all advance?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Then whatever. I guess this is just for seeding.
Yeah,
You,
that's the neat part. We all make it.
Oh,
you don't really have to know what you're doing when you have a win like that. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, because that was a fantastic and a very, very clinching end to your run.
I guess if nothing else, it was entertaining, and that's always great. So,
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks you guys for putting on the show. I guess I'll figure out the tournament format by the time that it's over, and I'll thanks Luffy for the race, and hope to talk to you all again soon.
All right. Well, with that, yeah, thinking we should probably just, you know, go to final thoughts and wrap her up for the evening.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that was jkoper. So, Luffy, got any fun thoughts, brother?
Thank you guys for the restream and all that. Yeah, GG's to jkoper. I haven't seen a toe for be able to get through like that in any of the practices I've done, so clearly I was over-prepared. But it was fun anyway. I like these flags. I'm having a good time playing with my friends, so I appreciate you guys doing it. Darkman for the restream, Flower Power, Math Girl for the tracking, and both you guys are doing the thing. I would appreciate it.
Not a problem. Luffy, go get some sleep. Sonny, take us on home.
Alrighty, well, if you want to jump in on any of these Final Fantasy Randomizer races that we have throughout the year, or jump in on the tournaments, be sure to come join the Discord. Check out FinalFantasyRandomizer.com. Be sure to keep an eye on our YouTube channel as we upload our races over to that as well, which is just Final Fantasy Randomizer over on YouTube. It's where a lot of people came into the community. And it's an absolutely amazing community. You will meet so many great people here. We'll train you through the Duckling program, help you learn the ropes of the game, and potentially even be up here on one of these tournaments, just running a race with some of us. And be sure to keep your eye on the schedule in and of itself. It looks like we are going to be raiding Nest Cardinality here before too long. So on behalf of our restreamer DarkMoonEX, my co-commentator Hate 13th, our two runners Luffydv and jkoper, our tracker who's actually sitting right behind me, Flower Power 718, I am Sonny Wrath 11. Always be sure to keep the orbs lit, and have a great evening, everybody. Thank you all for watching.
Good night, everybody.